This is the Charleston Wedding Podcast, your ultimate guide to everything you need to know about planning your dream wedding in charming and historic Charleston, South Carolina. Breathtaking venues, captivating traditions, the latest trends, and expert advice is here on the Charleston Wedding Podcast, bringing you insights from wedding planners, photographers, caterers, florists, and other industry experts who call Charleston home. Now, here's your host, Kathy Baxley Stewart.
Hello, everybody. We are so excited to have you guys here at the Charleston Wedding Podcast, joining us again. I have a little trivia for you. So in Charleston last year, 2022, we had 4,016 weddings in the Charleston industry. That's a lot of weddings. And I'm sure that my guest today has probably been a part of some of those. So I want to introduce to you today, I'm really excited to have Kim Coleman here of Vanity Salon. So hi, Kim.
Hey.
How
Thanks
are
for having me. I'm great. How about you?
Good. I'm good. How's your summer been?
It's been great. It's hot. It's, fun. Having some fun with the kids, a little bit of a break. But it's been good.
It's summer in Charleston for sure.
It's for sure.
So let's dive right in. We've got some really good questions for you this morning. I want to talk a little bit about what you do. So I know you guys do hair, makeup, but you also have like a blow dry bar, correct? Tell me a little bit about that.
So the blow dry bar was kind of put in place after many blow dry bars were popping up around town. And I think that our clients didn't realize that we also can do a blow dry, so it's a nice option for when we're on site at a wedding party to have the other guests coming in and just get a nice blowout, get fixed for the day of. It's just something, a non-committal service to where people can come in town and feel like they can get pampered without having to be a part of the bridal party.
Right. And it doesn't take quite as much time.
No, it doesn't. It's about
a little bit less time.
Yeah. Yeah, not so involved. I sometimes aunts and special guests or whoever don't want to be a part of the big bridal party. So they would like to come in and have their own service and still look nice for the wedding. It's just a nice little extra service.
Okay. So let's dive into the makeup. There's so many questions people have about bridal makeup. And I know there's a difference between wedding type makeup and just your everyday kind of makeup. So tell me a little bit about what's the difference between that.
So everyday makeup, it's lightweight typically, I guess depending on your look, actually. We always recommend that the makeup goes with the weather, the conditions. We do traditional makeup, which is basically your everyday makeup that most people wear. We also do airbrush makeup. It's an HD quality makeup, and it's blown on with an airbrush machine. It's the longest lasting. I always recommend that because I do find that you get longer lasting results in the Charleston extreme heat. I know, for instance, myself, if I'm going anywhere, I'm normally just wearing my regular makeup. But if it's a special occasion and I want it to be long lasting, I'll usually opt for the airbrush.
That's awesome.
They're both beautiful face to face, but really in a even in like an iPhone picture, it makes a difference. It looks like a photo edited picture.
And in Charleston, you really need that sweat-proof makeup.
Yeah,
there's a lot of outdoor weddings as well, so people would really want to opt for that. And you guys are the experts. You know what to use, when to use it, how to use it, depending on the wedding and where it's going to be, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So as a makeup artist, what are some red flags that brides might want to look for if they're looking for a makeup artist? Like, you don't want them to pick somebody who's just going to not be their best for their wedding day. So what are some red flags that you like to tell brides? Like, don't go there.
It's hard to say because makeup is such an individual preference. Most people want a natural, pretty wedding type of makeup. I would say when you're looking, really just going to meet your artist and find out, what their ideas are. If they are interested or they are familiar with your style, show them pictures. Pictures are always welcome because that gives me an idea of what's inside your mind. Your idea of natural smoky might be a different look that I have in my mind. So pictures always help. And trial runs, I really suggest doing a trial run. It's really going to help. And that trial run is for your benefit to find out if, you're a good match. This is actually what you wanted. it's a good day to practice and try what you don't know.
Podcasting has exploded in popularity, especially local podcasts. As of 2022, 62% of Americans have listened to a podcast. 38% have listened in the last month. 26% in the last week. The podcasting audience is booming with no signs of slowing down. Call the podcast hotline to be featured on these podcasts or to receive information about podcast marketing. Call 843-530-0403 or visit carolinapodcasts.com.
So you highly recommend Pinterest pictures, bringing those with you and saying, hey, this is what I really want to look like. Can you do this?
Yeah, they do not offend me at all. In fact, I prefer them because, a low messy bun in your mind is one thing again, and mine is another. So if we can look at the picture together or a few and dissect the picture, what it is that they like, and then, kind of see if their hair texture or makeup will match that, then that's definitely, something that we encourage doing is bringing pictures.
And then you can offer suggestions from there as well.
Absolutely.
This is what we've done for people with this type of hair before.
Sure. This is why this works on her. This is what we can do to make it work. That's where we talk about all the things, because wedding day is just, it's tight. I mean, we need to get in, get out, and get them, they want to know, and we don't want them to have any anxiety about what it's going to look like. So a practice run is nice.
Love the practice run. Oh, absolutely. I've been at weddings before and had been in weddings before. And yeah, it's a busy day, and you want to make sure that you're getting the look that you want. So do you guys do like book wedding parties so that they can come in for their trial run, maybe make it like a little girls' weekend outing and that kind of thing? Yeah.
We can. We encourage it also. If anybody is uncertain about what they want to do or they want to try it, we're always welcome to do that. And we have had best friends, moms, siblings come in for trial runs. It's not required. It's fun, and so I think it'd be a great girls' weekend to do.
Okay. Sounds like fun. I would love it. Yeah, that sounds great. So cost-wise, give us a ballpark per person, like for hair and makeup.
You're looking at around, I would say, $150 and up average for the works for hair and makeup. Which is, like I said, that is and up. You're going to get different levels of different people, and we try to stay market value. We would rather have the whole wedding party than just go and do one. We love the whole wedding party. We love the whole chaos and the fun of it. And so we would rather take our teams out and be there for the whole team, for everybody in the party. So we try to see market value. That way it's, enjoyable for everybody.
Okay. That sounds, like I said, it sounds like such a fun day. And to me, I feel like that's so reasonable cost-wise, because at the end of the day, they're going to have pictures made, obviously, wedding pictures, and they're going to stay with you forever. So whatever you do for them, hair and makeup, it's in the photos, and that's the way it is. So you definitely want to look your best.
You've spent the money on the dress.
So worth it.
I mean, just the icing on the cake. It's the final.
Yeah. So as far as the makeup is concerned, let's go back to that for just a bit. Is there some trends that you're seeing? Are there some new things? I know there has been, especially like on the Hollywood glam, there's a lot of glitter and things like that. I don't know like anything about that glitter. That's just something I've never even approached. So I can't imagine. And I think older you get, you don't want a whole lot of glitter, but I know the younger girls are looking for like glitter makeup. What do you think about that? Is it something that can stay on? Is it going to like transfer to like other items or on you don't want sparkles on your nose when you're getting your photos made. So how do you avoid that?
One is professional makeup. You really want to use a professional line that will prevent fallout, and that would be sparkles all over. Sparkles can become reflective in a flash and almost look like reflectors on the eye. So we really want to be careful with how much in the placement of the sparkles. A lot of the sparkles you see are great for editorial, don't necessarily register the same in real life. So you just want to, we take pictures again, or what they want, and we work with them to see what's going to work best and what's going to be something that's realistic, I should say. So they're pretty. You see all of the sparkly, like the Kardashian eyes and the fluttery lashes and stuff. They're gorgeous in an editorial, but sometimes they just don't register the same. So we will do as much as works best for that bridal party member.
And we're back to that trial run, how important that is to like have that done and spend the day and see how you look at the end of the day. And is this what you want?
And, you know, when we start with makeup, we can always add more, you know, if you want to add a little bit more sparkle so we do take time with our clients and just say, here's what it is. What do you want to add more of? It's easier to add on than it is to wipe off a complete face and start back over.
I can imagine. So different ethnicities, you guys are familiar with every different skin color type that there is. So
every different color. Absolutely.
Okay. So you have a lot of experience there and you know how to take care of all those things. So that's always good to know. How is fall makeup different from like a summer makeup? Are the colors different?
You know, for bridal, it's not really. I mean, it's people want more natural, like a daytime, like a smoky bridal. It would depend on if it's more of a daytime, nighttime wedding as opposed to, I think, a seasonal wedding. I mean, if colors are deeper, maybe lip color might be a little stronger, but typically it's more of a daytime, nighttime than I think would be seasonal.
And you're wanting to blend that with their dresses and what they're wearing at the wedding as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, but you know, would customize it.
Sure. So as far as age is concerned, we sort of touched on that a little bit. So you've got your people who are getting married, but you know, like there's the Golden Bachelor on now, right? So maybe people are getting married older. Is there different makeup for older people?
It just, again, wants to compliment them. So maybe some ideas of what they want may not work for their skin type. But again, we're pretty good with helping with that, you know, guiding and just
individual people looking at their skin type.
Because one person
skin color.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could be at any age and not have a single wrinkle or, you know, have bad skin or acne at a young age or whatever. So it really just has to suit the skin type.
Okay. Well, let's talk about hair for a little bit. I know that's your major specialty, and I understand. Oh my gosh, women's hair is so important. So, Kim, let me ask you one question about the difference between summer hairstyles, winter hairstyles. How does that play in? How do you determine if you want an updo or you want long hair? Give me some ideas on that.
The weather, typically the weather, rain, humidity. If it's hot outside, I would encourage an updo. If it's not, you know, down and curls or whatever they're looking for is just fine. But, you know, it's typically people either want like a low kind of fun, messy bun, something simple, or they want it long and flowy with pretty curls or beachy waves. So again, just depending on the weather and what it's going to do.
The Charleston humidity, it can just get unbelievable. Yeah.
You know,
so do you guys do the keratin treatments?
Keratin for
that? Yeah, you kind of keep some of that humidity away from your hair a little bit with the keratin treatment. So that's an option as well. People can come in and talk about that maybe even a month or two before the wedding. Okay, good options. Good options. I've had those before too. I love them. They're awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Your boutique. You have a boutique within your salon. Is that correct?
Correct.
What do you guys have in there? I love shopping, so I'm just like, oh my goodness, they have a boutique within the salon. You can get your hair done, your nails done, your makeup done, and shop. So tell me a bit about that.
Little finds, grab and go, earrings, jewelry, hats, anything fun, anything that's fun and new out on the market and seasonal. So we always have something, a little bit of, you know, something that you can't resist, honestly, you know, cute little earrings that you can just grab at the counter, but fun gifts. We've got great stuff for gifts. So wedding accessories. We do have a lot of wedding accessories as well, which is great because this can get quite pricey on the internet.
Absolutely. So even bridesmaids gifts, you could pick some up
absolutely.
at the boutique as well. One-stop shop there for you.
Yeah, that's right. Great. That's what we like.
So how long have you guys been in business?
We've been Vanity for 12 years. That was our location. Second was been open, I think, 6 years. That's our West Ashley location. I've been doing here for probably 18 years, I think. And the wedding business has been going strong for my entire career. That's kind of how I got started, is doing weddings.
Charleston is big big, 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 big for weddings.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. But I'm going to ask you to stay for a minute because we've started something new. We're having people write in with their wedding dilemmas. Completely anonymous, but I kind of want to get your take on it. And we like to tell people this is definitely has nothing to do with, we're not the professionals in giving you the advice. It's just sort of in your opinion, opinion. So I got a letter from Mary in Somerville. Okay. And she's not really Mary, but we'll just say she's Mary in Somerville. She is getting married in several months, and her father has been married 3 times. She has absolutely loved every one of his wives, which is rare, but it's true. She wants to invite them to the wedding, each wife. Okay. Dad's not too pleased about it. The wives are definitely not real pleased about it. She's like, what do I do? What you think? It's a tough one.
Yeah. That is a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. If she's so close to them, I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one, honestly. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it.
You don't want any drama on your special day. So if it's going to be drama for everybody and make everybody feel uncomfortable, then maybe she skips out on inviting everybody under one roof. Yeah.
And then I thought, maybe if she sat down and spoke with them all individually, saying, this is my wedding and it's like super important day to me. You guys don't even have to speak to each other and you don't even have to stay that long. But to have them at the wedding, maybe they skip the reception just to keep that interaction from 3 of them, being there. But I don't know. I kind of thought about it for a little bit. I had a little bit more time to think about it than you did. I kind of put you on the spot, but I kind of want to throw it out there because I like, to get some interaction from other people that have been in different kind of wedding dilemmas, I suppose. But we're going to take those questions like every week when we do these. So it's just kind of fun, let people kind of get their dilemmas off their chest and maybe get some ideas. So there you go, Mary. Hopefully you're listening to the podcast and you'll get some ideas of maybe how to make this work. So but Kim, Mary, thank you so much again. So you have the salon in Mount Pleasant, and give us the address real quick.
It's 1909 Highway 17 North in Mount Pleasant.
And then the one in the one in West Ashley, I'm sorry.
2875 Ashley River Road. It's on Ashley River and Beast Ferry.
So just give you a call, make an appointment, and set things up, and you'll take care of the rest, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kim. Have a great week.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys so much for being at the Charleston Wedding Podcast. We are always happy to bring you Charleston's best of the best. And until next time, we are creating your dream wedding, one episode at a time. Thanks again.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Charleston Wedding Podcast. Be sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode of the Charleston Wedding Podcast.